This one's lined up the middle, and the bats are starting to wake up. Josh Yoder's got a single.
Hitting is contagious, and when you get a long ball like that, just ramps up the energy in the dugout. Everyone can feel it. Gives you that much more confidence at the plate to just extend your lead and punch your ticket to the state Final Four.
So the Golden Bears cooking with gas right now. It's going to force a meeting on the mound. And it looks like they're going to take the ball from Bunner, and he's going to be done. Pitching change on the way. Lance Vlakovsky will take over on the mound for Central Catholic when we return.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's ours to.
Waynedale fans, it breaks my heart to tell you this, but we did just have a brief outage on our Facebook stream, and you missed a lot. Steiner found the fence in left field, belted one out for a one-run homer to lead off the inning. Then there was an out recorded, and Josh Yoder found himself with a single. We're back up on Facebook. Welcome to all of you, also on YouTube. Score is 5-3. Throw back to first to keep Yoder honest. As we have a new pitcher, this is Lance Vlakovsky. And the first pitch to the plate goes low and in the dirt to Logan Troyer. Runner goes, Yoder breaks for second, throw down is a short hop that gets past the middle infielder covering. That's a stolen base.
Golden Bears have had aggressive base running this entire game, and it's really paid off for them. Just been able to create a lot of momentum and put a lot of pressure on Central Catholic.
Next pitch to Troyer is a strike. Count moves to 1-2. That pitch on the steal was also a strike. We're going to show that replay of the homer at the top of the sixth, so stay tuned for that. Count moves even, 2-2. Troyer jammed on that. He fouls it, keeps himself alive in the count. And this one outside, so we're full 3-2. Troyer's 0 for 1 in this game. Look back to second. Yoder sits there now. Liner to second. Hopping catch. Nicely done by Minnie. That records the second out of the frame.
Just a great snag out of the air, helping out his new pitcher on the bump. Just trying to escape this inning with just the solo home run.
Wilkowski continues to work, gets a first pitch strike to the next batter. Hudson Barkman, the 9-hole hitter. Koblenz on deck. We'll get back to the top after this. This one's belted out towards left center. Tough play, and that'll get down. Josh Yoder scores from second. It is a long single from Hudson Barkman. Scores now 6-3, a 2-run inning.
Finally finds the gap. We've seen great range from the outfielders from both squads today, but that one just perfectly placed, able to find some green.
Koblenz takes the first pitch for a ride here. Around the same area. This time the center fielder Coy will call off early and make the third out. Again, we're so sorry that our internet cut out to miss that home run. We'll show you that replay at the top of the sixth. Waynedale leads 6-3.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Waynedale leads 6-3. Jonathan Langdon with Evan Johnson. Let's take a look at that one-run shot from Braden Steiner in the bottom of the fifth that you missed. Took it out to left. Regardless, we told you about left field being our weak spot here at this field. Weren't going to see it regardless, but still, Steiner, the fence finder, with his second home run of the year.
Yeah, putting the exclamation point on it. He's all fired up, the team fired up, and now they just have 6 more outs to get until they book another trip to Akron.
Canton Central Catholic, they've been making strides here in the last couple of innings to try and keep it close and slowly crawl back, but that 2-run fifth just threw a wrench in their plans. It's going to have to hurry up if the Crusaders want to get back to Akron.
Yeah, last time they were able to get bases loaded, but they got bases loaded with 2 outs. They're going to have to try to work quicker in this inning and give themselves the advantage and the opportunities to get more men across the base.
New pitcher on the mound, believe it or not. Man of the hour, Braden Steiner, is going to get us going to continue for Waynedale. Going to try and potentially close this out in what would be a 2-inning save situation. Steiner this year, very reliable, very good velocity on his fastball. He gets up there with Shane Koblenz sometimes with the speed of his fastball. Nears the 90 mark. Also has a curveball and a changeup in his repertoire. And he will work from the stretch just like Troyer did. As Jackson Keene, who has struck out already in this game, fouls one off. Sun's starting to shine through for the first time here in the top of the sixth. I was told that sometimes Here's a pitch from Steiner. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. I was told by some of the facility guys here at Massillon that sometimes around this time of day there will be a wicked reflection off of the roof of the indoor football facility that will kind of come in on the plate, and that could become a factor towards the end of the game. But I'm looking over there right now, and it doesn't seem that is taken in yet.
No reflection yet, but that sun finally peeking out for the first time today. And we'll see if that ends up having an impact here in the last 2 innings.
Jackson Keene in a 1-2 count with Braden Steiner. Junior delivers high fastball. Too much for Keene. He strikes out for the second time today. There's that 88-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, the change in speeds, when you bring in a reliever that just throws that much harder than your starter, it's going to take a second for these hitters to time it up.
Up comes Early, 1 for 2. And after that strikeout, Golden Bears 5 outs away from a spot at Canal Park. Breaking ball low is swung on and missed.
Just very unsure about whether he wanted to swing at that. Back foot swung out from the box. Just kind of try to put almost like a golf swing on it.
That one sails outside. Steiner this year, 2-1 record. Doesn't typically start games. .84 ERA. Much like the rest of this pitching staff for the Golden Bears, he's been lights out so far this year. Hitters are averaging 135 against him. This pitch outside. I will say one of the weaknesses in Steiner's game, especially in the last couple of appearances that we've seen him, he has gotten a little wild, just like Koblenz did a couple days ago in his start. Steiner, 23 strikeouts now, 15 walks this year. Tries to get that one in the zone, misses high and in. Early's got a base.
When you have the ability to throw the heat from the mound, sometimes you kind of have the problem of overthrowing, of trying to get as much velocity as possible, where even just taking a little bit off and getting the right placements can be just as effective.
Little switch up at the plate. We've got a lefty now, Blaze Bunner. Actually, excuse me. Their 8 looks a lot like a 0 from here. It's 18, Luke Vlakovsky, top of the order. As it looks like that first pitch that was fouled back may have hit a car off the bounce. About 3 or 4 away from where we parked.
Yeah, luckily it was just off the bounce, so hopefully no damage done.
Runner at first, 1 gone. Steiner is going to have Franks come out to the mound to join him. Just a quick point of communication. Do you ever see that from catchers when you were playing, where they walked all the way out there just to say a few words and went back?
I wouldn't say walk all the way out, maybe halfway to say what you need to, but yeah, it was a very quick meeting.
This one gets past Franks. They were not on the same page even after meeting, and that gives a free base yet again to Central Catholic.
They get the runner in scoring position with just 1 out. This is their opportunity. If they're going to get some of these free passes, they have to take advantage of it and start chipping away at this deficit.
1-2 count to Vlakovsky. Look back to second. That last pitch, Franks was pointing the glove to the outside corner and ended up going inside. That's why it went wild. And that time, they're able to get it back on track. 2 strikeouts in a row.
You see what he's capable of. If he's able to hit his spots, he can blow it right by those hitters.
Dylan Minnie. Been a bright spot for this batting lineup today. Takes a pitch in the dirt. Minnie is 2 for 3. He's scored one of the 3 runs. Trying to continue that trend with a runner in scoring position. Chops this one just past the pitcher. Scoop by Jordan Miller. Throw on the run in time for out number 3. Able to get the play, get done. You'll see it again thanks to Hummel Group. Bottom of the 6th is next. 6-3, Waynedale in front.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's ours.
We've made it to the bottom half of the 6th. Last chance for Waynedale to potentially put up any insurance before they try to get the final 3 outs of this regional tournament. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson with you, live and free on the OH Report. Line score goes as this. We saw 1 run score in the bottom half of the 1st for Waynedale to take a lead. Eventful 2nd inning saw Central Catholic score 2. Golden Bears then responded scoring 3. And then zeros for the next 2 innings in the 3rd and the 4th, and then another eventful 5th. 1 run for the Crusaders, 2 for the Golden Bears, and then we just saw no runs go in the top of the 6th, and the Golden Bears are up to bat. First pitch bunted foul.
Trying to catch the Central Catholic defense off guard with kind of a bunt and run situation where it just kind of shows it late, trying to put it right down the line. And he definitely would have beaten it out if he was able to put it right down the chalk.
Tristan Franks leans back on the up and in pitch. He is 2 for 2 in this game. He has also walked. Has not been behind in the count much. He's down 1-2 now. Takes that one high and away. Only 1 official AB yesterday. He was able to drive in a run via the sacrifice. He was also hit by 2 pitches in that game. This one outside. This would be his 2nd walk if he can draw it. Next pitch from Vlakovsky. Just misses high and in. Franks has another 90 feet. How patient has he been?
Just a great approach at the plate. If you're the Crusaders, you just can't be letting them have those free passes. Got to try to get a quick 3 outs here. Can't afford to give up any more runs.
Vlakovsky will work from the stretch now. And Miller belts that to left. Back-to-back base runners, this time a single.
He was ready for it, got his hands on it, and just turned on that baseball. A hard rip into left field.
And the Golden Bears continue to rally. They had a great 5th inning. Looking like it's going to be more of the same here in the 6th. Jordan Miller offered on that bunt. He'll be booked to strike. So Cam Miller at 1st. Tristan Franks at 2nd. And for those of you wondering Jordan Miller pulls back. No relation between Cam and Jordan. Look back to second. Here's the pitch. Miller draws back again. He's up 2-1. Jordan is 0 for 1 in this game. He has driven in a run. He's struck out. And he takes ball 3 here. Right now, Volkovsky's struggling to find the strike zone, especially after we saw Cam belt one that he did get across the zone. Miller pulls back again, but they do say he offered.
Still trying to execute the small ball, even with 3-1, but now he's got a swing.
Payoff pitch. Miller reaches for it. Second time he's gone down on strikes. Volkovsky has his first.
Just got him chasing. Was not a very balanced swing.
Now it's Jay Schley. Been a forgettable day thus far for him, but a chance to reverse things here. He's 0 for 3. Volkovsky hung a slow pitch down the zone that Schleybaugh just let go by.
Really starting to find the strike zone, though.
Next one just barely misses. Catcher holds it there for a little bit. Doesn't get a change in call. Frank's at second. Cam Miller at first. Pitch to Schleybaugh. That one's in there for a strike. That's now 25 pitches for Lance Volkovsky. He'll square up again. 1 gone, 2 on. Next pitch, Schleybaugh belts it foul. Jaden continuing to fight. This is to keep his hitting streak alive here in the postseason. Reaches that one in the dirt. He's tagged out. Second strikeout for Volkovsky, 2 in a row.
Able to get them chasing again. That one kind of low, almost in the dirt. Just able to get another Waynedale hitter to just swing at a ball not even in the zone.
And Braden Steiner's up. This is definitely someone you're going to be scared about, obviously, because he did just hit a 1-run homer in the 5th. And also our hot spot should be a little afraid right now, too. That was interesting. Show you that again. Threw over to second just because he was going through with the motion. Just kind of lobbed it up there, and that almost rolled to center.
Yeah, second baseman had no clue that ball was even thrown towards his way. Luckily, just a lob, so it wasn't really going anywhere. Didn't cause any damage.
Steiner takes outside, gets ahead in the count. 2 gone, 2 on. Potentially the final out here for the Golden Bears as they try to finish it off in the top of the 7th. Steiner thought he had that one. Fouls it back. 1-1 the count. The junior at the dish. Sees another pitch. Misses inside. Senior not getting any grace right now. And now coach for Canton Central Catholic having some words with the home plate umpire.
Ball looked good. It was really close on that inside corner.
That one's in there. That time on the outside corner. Steiner is 2 for 3 today. Finding his bat at the right time. Takes high. Including today, he is 5 for his last 8. Dating back to the district title game. Takes this one, belts it out to left center field. Could it be a 2-home run day? No. It's a diving catch. What a play by Coy, who has had himself a beauty in center field all game long. And he robs a couple runs as we head now to the 7th. Wow.
What a catch. Showing the range yet again, laying out. What a play.
Nonetheless, the Golden Bears are 3 outs away from Canal Park next week.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
We have made it to the 7th here from Massillon High School for a Division 5 regional championship game. The Golden Bears need 3 outs. Crusaders need at least 3 runs to keep this game going. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson getting close to potentially concluding things. Here just 20 minutes south of where both of these teams are fighting to find themselves next week. Canal Park.
And the Crusaders have done, they did a great job of maybe letting the defense help fuel the bats with an electric defensive play to end the 6th inning.
Braden Steiner stays out on the mound. Did a pretty good job in the 6th, taking care of business. Luke Spittler takes us out to center. Wind brings it back in. Yoder has out number 1.
Another routine play for the center fielder. Like you mentioned, Wind probably knocked that one down a little, kind of had just a little too under it, had no chance of finding a gap.
And that will likely cap off an 0 for 4 day for Luke Spittler, who was our player spotlight today. He struck out twice. Waynedale really did their thing against the best bat for the Crusaders.
Yeah, being able to neutralize the top guys is so crucial, especially this late into the season.
This one lined over to short. Scooped up by Jordan Miller. Throw to first is perfect. 1 out away now. So Jordan Miller makes the 6-3. Last hope for Central Catholic is the freshman, Brock Berkwin. Ironically, the only freshman on the team in such a big spot. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Steiner dealing here in the 7th. From the stretch again. The pitch to Berkwin. Swung on, popped up. This will go foul. 1 strike away. 21 pitches for Steiner. Just 6 here in this inning.
He's really filled up the strike zone this inning. Really locking in on his command.
The pitch to Berkwin. Swung on and missed. Waynedale 4 times in a row are headed to Canal Park next week. Game over, 6-3. Golden Bears, number 1 team in D5, take care of business. They calm the storm from the Crew. They've got either number 2 or number 3 next week, Coldwater or Ottawa Hills. Should be a fun one. We're going to recap this one when we come back and have your MVP with us. Take a break, come back, live and free on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's ours to.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Award ceremony coming up here from Massillon High School. What a season it was for Canton Central Catholic. They finished the season 21-7 as they fall to Waynedale today, 6-3. They played the Golden Bears, probably the best anyone has in Division 5. But still not able to come out on top. But still a great bounce-back season with a first-year head coach.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the first-year head coach making it all the way to the Elite Eight, but they had a tall task ahead of them. I mean, Waynedale Golden Bears, they've been in this spot before. They're obviously the number 1 team, but any school that's able to make it this far to a regional final should just tip their caps. I mean, they're just a really incredible season from them.
So to get back to Waynedale and talk about their next steps, of course they win today. They're going to take on the number 2 team in Division 5 in Coldwater. So 1 against 2 in a state semi, not a state championship. But that's just the luck of the draw, and the Golden Bears are going to be in for a fight next week to start things off in Akron. But to kind of circle back onto Canton Central Catholic now, it's just a rough outing for them on the mound. They walked 6 batters, were only able to strike out 5. Waynedale figured them out probably once that Steiner home run went across the fence.
Yeah, just too many free passes, and this Waynedale team is just very aggressive on the base pass. They're going to take advantage of any free passes you give them. Any mistakes you make, they're going to find a way to exploit that, and that's exactly what the Golden Bears did today. They just were able to kind of find the weaknesses in Central Catholic's game.
We are a little bit far from the PA and all of the speakers, so we're going to stay on and kind of talk over the proceedings here. But before we move on to Waynedale, I want to congratulate all 9 seniors that end their seasons for Central Catholic, who will bleed Crew green. Austin Coy made some amazing plays out in center field today. Also Daxton Oliver, Josh Verzi, Noah Babari, who had a big RBI single in this game, Jeremy Early, Lance Vlakovsky, also Blaze Bunner, Nick Hilton, and then finally Josh Hammer. All 9 of them ending their careers today. And also shout out to head coach Dan Mazzarelli, first season succeeding Doug Miller, one of the greatest to ever do it in Stark County as a coach in baseball, all-time winningest coach. Not an easy act to follow, but to make a regional championship in your first year, that's setting the standard pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot to follow any great coach. You don't want to be the guy that kind of ends the legacy, ends the streak, and he didn't, making it to the Elite Eight. And just shout out to the senior class. I mean, you mentioned the 9 seniors, just a huge senior class. It's always tough when your season ends. Even when you make it this far and you've accomplished so much, it's just never easy for your season to come to a close.
Let's take it over to the other side. Waynedale Golden Bears, regional champions for, what is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4th time in a row. Their senior class, shout out to them. Koblenz, Franks, also Schleybaugh. They are going to get their chance, or they already, I guess, already have their chance to make it to 4 consecutive state tournaments. This is an elite class that is looking to go out all the way at the top.
I mean, most schools dream of just making a Final Four, especially guys in their 4 years. Just, if we can make one Final Four, that'd be incredible. To do it 4 years straight, I mean, that is so impressive and just speaks to how great this program is as a whole. And they've just been so successful the past 4 years. And those seniors, I mean, what a career for all of them.
Well-rounded effort today. 6 players recorded hits in this one. Koblenz did his thing, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, an RBI and 2 walks. 2 walks as well for Tristan Franks. So the 2 seniors at the top of the lineup led well. 2 for 2 also for Tristan. And then you look at Steiner down towards the bottom, just a junior for this team, but he's going to be their star next year most likely, coming up in the batting lineup. 2 for 4 day, hit a home run in this one out to left. 2 runs scored himself. The list just goes on. It feels like every single guy that Coach Dougherty puts out there, we could give a shout out at the end of the game because they're doing their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, the best teams are the most complete teams. And really in every asset of the game, they excel in 1 through 9 in their lineup. Their pitching is great. They brought in relievers. You know, the bullpen was great. The defense was clean today. They're aggressive on the base pass. They just did everything right. They did the little things right with the small ball. And that's just what it takes to get to the Final Four.
Seniors making their way up to the trophy right now. Perfection for the Golden Bears. 8 regional games, 8 wins. Back to Akron they go. And they advance their record now to 28-4. They'll take on again number 2 Coldwater next week in a state semifinal. That is a number 1 seed going up against a number 2. It's going to be a classic down in Akron. We will be there to bring you the coverage, likely delayed due to broadcasting restrictions, but we will certainly be there, and we are excited to cover these Golden Bears as they try to make it all the way to the top. We're going to take a break, come back with your MVP of this one, also your post-game show brought to you by Maumee Bay Turf and also Danny's Cafe in Rossford.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
And it's time for your post-game show, brought to you by Maumee Bay Turf and also Danny's Cafe in Rossford. Golden Bears take it 6-3. Golden Bears turned it on late in the game. After our fifth inning stretch, they doubled their hit total from 4 to 8. They take care of business, and the Bears are headed to the Final Four next week. They'll take on the number 2 ranked Coldwater Cavaliers in a state semi where it'll be 1 versus 2. Likely will be the most exciting game of the entire Friday of games, either at Canal Park or at Thurman Munson Stadium. But for us here at the OH Report, we now have 3 teams that we're covering all the way to Akron/Canton next week. Calvert, they made their way to the Final Four. They'll take on Newark Catholic at 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. And then this game between Coldwater and Waynedale will be Friday at 4 o'clock. And then right after that, over at Thurman Munson Stadium, Indian Hill over in Cincinnati. They will play up against Perkins, who we saw take down Benedictine also today in in a regional championship game. Give you one final look at the line. 3-7-1 for Canton Central Catholic. Waynedale 6-8-2. Also cracked down some final numbers. Shout out to the Waynedale pitching staff. They were able to get their numbers down in the walk category, just 3 today compared to 6 in the regional semifinal. They recorded 7 strikeouts, 5 innings of work from Logan Troyer, who played fantastic. The lefty gave up 7 hits, but still took care of business, kept them for the most part in the lead. They did go down for a small top portion in the second and gave up those 3 runs. Only 1 was earned, and then Steiner came in and shut the door nicely. He gets the 2-inning save. 3 strikeouts, just a walk for him. Threw 22 pitches, 13 of them for strikes. Troyer went 97 pitches, 62 for strikes. In the lineup for Waynedale, 2 for 2 day for Tristan Franks, 2 walks as well. Shane Kilwentz, 1 for 2, scored 2 runs, drove in 1, walked twice as well. Cam Miller 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Jordan Miller 0 for 2, did bring in an RBI, however, striking out twice. Jay Schley, a rough day for him, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, but he has been clutch all postseason long, and his teammates were able to ride to help him out here today against Central Catholic. Braden Steiner, the man of the hour, we're going to get him for our MVP interview here in a couple of moments. 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Of course, one of them was a home run to left. Josh Yoder right after that went 1 for 2 with a run scored. Troyer went 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And then Barkman at the end of the lineup could have easily been our MVP as well. He went 1 for 3, 2 RBIs on the day in the 9 spot for the Golden Bears. So congratulations to Waynedale. They are victorious today. Next week, we will see them back in action on Friday, 7 days from now. With that, we're going to take one more break and come back with your MVP interview. Of course, Waynedale's still in the huddle over there celebrating their regional title, taking pictures as well. So we will be back as soon as we can with Steiner for your MVP interview, brought to you by BS Media on the OH Report.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Time now for your OH Report MVP, brought to you by BS Media. Waynedale Golden Bears for a 4th straight year, heading to a state Final Four. This is all you know. This is your 3rd year with the program. Just talk to me about your emotions getting through this win and helping out in a big way, taking a shot out to left field.
I definitely knew we could pull it off from the start. I definitely knew we could pull it off from the start. I mean, we came in with a lot of energy. Our dugout was always up on us, and we just came in and we knew we were going to win it.
Yeah, so take me through kind of your approach. Of course, you take a big swing. You're watching it go out to left. What was going through your mind? I saw you take a couple hops on the way to second base.
Yeah, right when I knew, he threw me a curveball, and I was just like, if he throws that again, if he hangs it, I'm going to just try to put the best swing on it as I can. So,
yeah,
that's all I was really thinking.
So just talking about your next at bat after that, and of course I've seen a couple of Central Catholic fans as we were walking over here showing you some love, letting them know, complimenting you on your shot, but also got to compliment them. They really gave you guys a fight today, not just overall in the game, but that last play, the diving catch that you hardly even saw. But just talk to me about this team and how well they played you guys.
No, yeah, they're definitely a really good team, and all the props go to them because they kept us in the game for the first couple of innings. And they just have a really good lineup, and their defense and offense are just incredible.
And I got to ask, what are in the celebration plans this weekend?
I don't even know yet. I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing tonight. So.
All right, we'll go ahead and take a look in that camera and give some shout-outs today.
I want to shout out Shane Koblenz because he let me use his cleats when I was pitching, and my catcher, Tristan Franks.
Use your cleats when you were pitching?
Yep, I had rubber cleats on, and I could not pitch with them.
Okay, that's awesome to hear.
Yep.
Shut down 2 innings by you, by the way, so congratulations to you on that. And we'll see you next week.
Yep, we'll see you.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's ours.
Wrapping up our post-game show here from Massillon High School. Great host today for this regional championship game. Only one winner there can be, and Waynedale's it, 6-3. They win this one. They head to states for a 4th consecutive year. Evan, we just talked with Braden Steiner. Can't imagine the headspace that he's in right now after a game like he had.
Yeah, to send, it didn't send him, but to contribute that much on the mound, at the plate. You have the home run, you come in, you strike some guys out, shut down on the mound. I mean, he just kind of did a little bit of everything, and like we already mentioned sometimes, but we thought he was going to get another double, triple, whatever with that ball into the gap. Like, just such an impressive day from him.
So he goes 2 for 4. He scores himself 2 runs in this contest. And I'm going to try and quickly pull up this replay of this absolutely absurd catch over in left center field. But just kind of talk about the rest of the crew. Koblenz, of course, couldn't pitch today. Troyer steps in, does his job. And then also Barkman at the bottom of the lineup. He's been struggling lately, hitting under 200, but he comes up big today, drives in 2 runs. So just it feels like this Waynedale team, the reason they're number 1 is because they can get those guys to step up when they need them most.
Yeah, they're a complete team all the way through. 1 through 9 had contributions today at the plate. Their defense was so clean today. Just on the base pass, they caused a lot of chaos, a lot of pressure. They just kind of did everything right today, and everything kind of just went their way throughout the game.
And forgive me if this is the wrong play, but it's either going to be the home run or it's going to be the diving catch. Both are still big. It's the diving catch. So look at Coy back here, laying out. Diamond cut for sure for our show next week leading up to the state tournament. So they go out with a bang in that way. Central Catholic, they end the year 21-7. And we talked about it while they were getting their medals. Great bounce back year for them. And it's really hard to up this next season, but it feels like with the guys that they're going to have back, there's a good possibility.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to a spot to where you are now, it's like, how do we get back to this? And it's not easy. It's going to be another long season, but there's a lot of talented guys on the roster that can achieve that.
That's going to do it for us here from Massillon. Great facility, great to be here today. Beautiful weather it ended up being, so the delay was the correct choice. Also, thank you so much for watching live and free on the OH Report. Waynedale Golden Bears, they're going to be right back here on the OH Report for a state semifinal up against the Coldwater Cavaliers. 1 versus 2. Thanks to our sponsors rolling through your screen one final time. And with that said, that'll do it for us. We'll see you next time on the OH Report.